I'm in Salad, and I saw Rio. It's directed by Carlos Saldana, and it's starring Jesse Eisenberg and Anne Hathaway. I first saw this movie when I was in elementary school. More specifically, it was in the gym of my elementary school. They had these family nights where they had movie previews, and they had Rio on. It was a good movie. And then I saw it another time, some other time later. It was a good movie, but I got to see this movie again, and I was like, hey, good movie, good one. The movie starts, you get to see our main character, Blue. He's a blue bird, did you know that? He's more specifically a macaw, and he's taken from the wild. And he's now an orphaned baby bird, and he's saved by this chick, this tiny little chick, and he's now tamed. 15 years goes by, big tame energy. He's afraid to fly. He can't really fly. He's stuck in a cage all day. He's in a bookstore, cold-ass Minnesota bookstore, and you got even fucking Canadian goose egging him. It's like, brother. Yeah, you can't, you can't fly. You really need some confidence boosting, alright? So, a thing happens. Some breeder guy, asks the owner of Blue, hey, that macaw right there is the only male macaw. We need him to breed with this female macaw. And I'm like, yes, some romance action is gonna happen. I'm so excited. Romance. And then they go to Rio. They're in Rio. Wow, Rio time. But then Blue gets captured, and I'm like, oh my god, he gets captured? Wow, that's great. That's awesome. I can't believe it. He also meets this female macaw, and I just love her design. Just seeing her, I'm like, ooh, what an elegant bird. She's super intelligent. What was her name? Jewel? Yeah, her name's Jewel. Yeah, Jewel's her name. She's a gem of a bird. Get it? Because she's a gem? Yeah, they're captured. And they're kind of chilling in the back of this car or whatever. They got captured by birds. Other birds. And these birds want to sell these birds off because they're rare and make a lot of moolah. This entire plan is explained to Blue, and Blue's like, hey, I'm very good with cages, alright? Let me tell you a little bit something about escaping. And so he does. And now they're free. And then what happens after they're free? They meet a couple of birds. They still can't find their owner. They do find these birds that are willing to help them along the way. Blue learns how to fly, and I'm like, during this entire teaching sequence, I'm like, Blue's learning! He sucks, but he's learning, and that's all that matters, is he's learning. You gotta suck in order to learn things. Sadly enough, they get kidnapped again. Oh no, kidnapping, whatever shall we do? This is bad. And then they get saved again, and then kidnapped one more time. But in the sequence in which they're escaping, I really like the part where they're all like free-falling. This is closer towards the end. They're all free-falling. And Blue's like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. Because Jewel has injured her wing. And then, very juicy, they kiss. I'm like, oh my god, that's great. But before this kiss, before all the kidnapping and such, they have a big argument. So the fact that there is a kiss at the end, it's like, oh, this argument, they didn't have to have this argument at all. It's great. They really just had an argument about whether to just fly away or find the owner. Blue obviously wants to find the owner. But Jewel is like, I'm a strong, independent, American woman, bird, and I want to just fly. She's a big flyer. She has a lot of points with Delta Airlines. She's a big flyer. If there were only other bird airlines that I could think of that have a bird on them, I can't think of any. Okay, so the kiss, right? All the bad guys are taken out, right? All the bad guys are arrested promptly. And Rio and Jewel have children, and it's great. And they have like 3 children. I'm like, oh my god, these are the cutest birds 5 ever. Wow, this is great. I really liked the design, like the voice actors used. I know Jamie Foxx was one of the voice actors, and I liked his performance. And there's just a lot of pretty animation, pretty colors, pretty designs. It's a children's movie. There's gonna be a lot of colors in it. I was reading a little bit on the director in relation to the production of this movie. He originally had this idea with penguins, but when he started producing it, this movie, The Happy Feet and Surf's Up already existed. Both movies I've actually seen and will probably review sometime in the future. And I was thinking, oh, I see it now. He just changed the plot of these movies, turned it into his movie, and added a little bit of tweaks. Of course, that's how writing works. No idea is original, all right? You just change some ideas around and then it's yours. That's how the creation process works. So I'm not even surprised this happened. I would definitely show this movie to any of my kids in the future. They would get a kick out of this. They would like all the kickiness in the movie. Yeah, all the kicky. And I'd probably have to give this movie a solid 6 out of 10. I mean, I liked it. It was good, but some of the dialogue was a little bit too cheesy for me. Too much romance. Like, I've never been a big fan of movies that like to do the cliche of focusing on the person of interest, slow-mo, with some jazz music underneath. I've never been a fan of that. I'm like, okay, I get it. He loves her. You do not have to show me this forever. If you want to see more content, I have some more content. It's some daily vlogs, and I think you'll get a hoot out of them. Check it out. Patreon.com/ASEpresents. $3 a month. Daily vlogs! Yay! More daily vlogs. Great. Until next time, mint salad saw. I'll see y'all tomorrow, my salad croutons.